Hello to all. Today I'm here for another vinyl comparison. Today I'm here to speak for Maiden. In my opinion, one of the best bands ever, and it is my personal number two after Metallica, Iron Maiden. Over the years, I understood how big they are. Of course, when I was a kid, I loved them, but over the years, I understand that this bands is very never can appear again. Anyway, today I have bring Powerslave, and in my opinion, this is the best Iron Maiden album, or it is my favorite Iron Maiden album. Uh, this album is, guys, is insane. It is you put it and you do not skip nothing. It is in my opinion the most epic album, the most bright, the most shiny album. When has sun, I put this album. I love the Number the Beast for many years. When I was young, the Number the Beast I was thinking it is my favorite, but over the years, Powerslave win my heart. And today I want to speak for this album. I want to make one vinyl comparison. I want to say you what vinyl is good, what vinyl is not good. Of course, I do not have everything. This this title has insane amount of vinyl pressing, especially when it came out. It was released in every country in the world. In '84, Spain, Italy, Korea, Japan, Greece, Mexico, USA, Germany, Netherlands, everywhere, Finland. Really, this title was pressed in every country, and in '84 it was really many mastering plants around the world, so it was logical. Um, okay, let's start. I will start with what I believe it is the worst pressing or the pressing that you should avoid. Uh, I do not own them because it is waste of money. I own from the same series in other titles of Iron Maiden, like The Number the Beast, Sever Sun. And I speak for the series 2014. It was Parlophone release their albums uh, in some reissues, and I have some other vinyl press from the other albums, and all guys sucks. Has nothing to do. The originals has nothing to do with some decent old pressing. It was muffled, buried on the ground. Really, the mastering was not poor. It was embarrassing, and Powerslave has take the same mastering from the same master engineer like the other series. So avoid. Of course, Powerslave it is one very well recorded album. Uh, so this is some benefits because, example, the Number of the Beast is not so good recorded, so many presses can not sound amazing. But even thought, uh, if the mastering is very poor, even such a great recording album can sound very bad, guys. So in my opinion, avoid this series. Of course, it is out there, it's in print, it's very budget, but if you want to listen one decent copies, one amazing copy of this amazing album, no buy this, guys. You waste your money. And also, there is the 40 years anniversary. It was released in 2024, and this version I think sucks again, guys. All people in internet say how bad it sound. Also, it is pixel disc. Generally, the pixel disc no sound very well. It is little scratchy, little noisy, but let's focus in the mastering. The mastering was from Chris Bellan, the famous Chris Bellan, this amazing engineer. But I think, no, I think I'm pretty sure they gave him the worst source they can find, like the Number the Beast of the 40 years anniversary. They gave him the 2015 atrocious remastering. That it is one of the worst remastering I have ever listened in my entire life. All the series, 2014, the digital remastering, it is embarrassing. the music no come out from your speakers, it's like a buried underground. So Chris Bellan has the source, they give the source, he's no magician, he cannot do nothing. He pressed the source they give him, the source was set, the sound was set in the vinyl. The 40 years anniversary is very good collecting material. It has some good things. If you open it, you can go and check some unboxing in YouTube. But if you are not collector and you want to listen to this album, great. Avoid this. Cost 40 euros now. Me, I dodge this. Maybe I buy it for collect, but really I do not have many pressings, so maybe I will dodge this because it is robbery, guys. It is embarrassing. They give me so poor sound quality in these releases, so why I go and spend 40 euros for this pressing? Anyway, that in my opinion must be the worst pressing of this album, or some three import countries that I do not own, but in my opinion avoid this version. 2014 and 2024 pressings, avoid. And with me I have 4 pressing, and I will show you what is my least favorite of the sound quality, and my least favorite is this, the Japanese original pressing. Outside is a masterpiece, guys. This is one of the most beautiful vinyl I own in my entire collection. This version really kick ass. This is texture texture paper. It is insane. You feel, you touch it and you feel it. It's like a leather, guys. Really insane. Thick paper. Inside has, of course, more things than any other vinyl pressing in '84. The amazing hobby I have in great near mill condition, guys. It's like new. It's like this was printed yesterday. It's insane. I pay not so many, but many money to buy this, but I do not regret it because it is beautiful. If you are a collector, if you love this album, really it's great to have it. Of course, with hobby, nobody without hobby, because if you do not have a hobby, no one knows you have the Japanese version. But the hobbies can cost the half price of the record or more, and this is bad. Anyway, how this press sounds. Generally, it sounds pretty good, guys. No issues. When I put it first time in my turntable, I do not make any comparison. Just I put it. I have listened the other pressing I own very long way, so I do not remember. When I put it, it was very good. Better than some other Maiden Japanese titles I have in the albums, and some other albums, General Metallica, Slayer. Anyway, it was okay. The sound was bright, like usually in Japanese. Of course, you need to put little volume up to listen the sound, because the Japanese, as usually, cut the vinyl very with a low volume. But this has the benefit, because in the last song of each side, I did not receive any in a groove distortion. This is the most clean pressing I own in this album. In the last songs, I did not receive in a groove distortion. It was amazing. And I speak for the Duelist and the Rime of the Ascent of Mariner, because the other pressing have inner groove distortion, because the vinyl go very deep, then it will go very deep, and you cannot avoid this. But here, you can listen these tracks very good. But compared to other pressing, this, like usual Japanese, it is like something hold it. It's like has not so big. It's bright, but not have so big explosion, guys. The drums, like always from the Japanese pressing, it was thin and not so powerful. The bass, it is more tight, like than other versions of Japan, but still it is little muddy and you have explosion. It's like you have put some small pillow in your speakers. You have not the depth. You feel it is not so natural. The instruments, the guitars, it's bright, but it is like something hold it back. No, you do not receive the raw explosion of the guitar deformation of the um, the real power of the drums or the bass. It is like something hold it. It's like you listen the album from some CD. I do not know. It is not so warm, so not so natural. But general, it was okay. Pressing, I can listen the album from here. Uh, I put it in the same place with the original CD. Always the original CD is the only format on digital you can listen to the album. Or maybe the original CD sound a little better than these guys. It's very close, but very good experience to listen to the album from here. But no, I think this is the worst pressing I own of this album. Even thought it was fine, but for the money, if you are not collector, no deserve. It is from this point is collect material, nothing more. Okay, let's go to the number 3 and in theory the number 2, and I will say you after why the number 2. This is the famous Columbia House version. If you have seen my reviews for Metallica, the Columbia House of Master of Puppets, Kill 'Em All and Just For All, it is the best sounding version of this album, guys. So I wanted to have opinion for how the Columbia House can sound in this amazing album. And not disappoint me. Of course, it is again the same master engineer because it is I received the same sound like Metallica example. The sound is very bright, thin. You need to put little the volume up to listen because it is was mastered in more low profile. The sound is thin, but this sound little more consistent than the first and best pressing I own. The last song of each side not have so many inner groove distortion, has little more than the Japanese, but still no has the minimum. So this is great. It sounds more powerful than the Japanese. It's like it is bright like the Japanese, but really you feel the power. Really the bass is very tight, very good separate. The guitar is very bright and they have very good explosion. The Bruce vocals, all is there is in the Japanese we have the pillow, the small pillow in the speakers. The pillow has disappeared. All go in. You listen very good the album. This version sound more epic. It is more epic, more classic. How to describe it? It is very good version, guys. But still, I do not believe it's the best version of this album. The best mastering. Even thought it is probably the second best mastering of this title. Amazing version. How to identify? Of course, you go inside and you see the Columbia House matrix running out in the deck box. You go to Scotch and see what this version, what the deck box has. And here, in bottom left, say manufactured by Columbia House. If you see. By Columbia House. So like that you identify this version. It's not so expensive like Metallica, but still it's expensive. In my opinion, if you are a collector or you want to have one version that not have inner groove distortion in the rhyme of the Ace of Maiden and the Duelist, this is your best bet. It's better than Japanese overall, better sound, more explosion, more tight sound. Still missing the bass. General, the Columbia House has lack of bass, but is one very good sounding version, guys. The second best mastering and the third best version I own. And why I say the second best mastering? Because in my opinion, the best mastering was the original Sterling mastering, and this mastering was printed in many countries in the world. They master it in USA, and they give copies to other countries in Europe. So the original sterling mastering, it was for USA. They give the same mastering to UK, to Germany, to Netherlands, to Greece, to Italy. So all these countries share the same mastering. So the sound is identical, is from the same metalwork, is identical, guys. And I have two from this same mastering. I have the original Europe, Germany, and the original Greece from my country. And this sound identical, guys. I received the same sound. It is identical, nothing different. I received the same mastering, so you cannot go wrong with this. If you are in one country that your country have sterling stubbers, sterling matrix, and the dead wax, you cannot go wrong. Go and buy it. It's not necessary you go and buy the UK because it's more expensive, or if you are in Europe, you go and buy the US. The difference is the pressing itself. The US sent copies to other countries, and the other countries pressed the vinyl in their own pressing plant. So some pressing maybe sound a little more clean, some others not so clean. I have two. I have the original Europe and the original Greece. In my opinion, guys, the Greece, very rare, sound little better than the original Europe. Not in the sound, because in the last song, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner and Duelist, I received slightly little inner groove distortion in the Greece pressing. So I think the Greece pressing is little better than the Europe, but the difference is minimum. Is generally overall is the same. So in my opinion, if you want to have the best mastering, because this is the best mastering, go and find one version of the UCAT. If you are USA, you go and buy USA. If you are UK, the UK. If you are Germany, buy the German, no problem. Greece, buy the Greece. Italy, the Italy. Netherlands, the Holland. The Netherlands. It is the same mastering. How this mastering sound, guys? This mastering, guys, sound really amazing. When you put it and you compare with other version, you understand how different it sound. The depth, the atmosphere is insane. Insane. You listen the echo, you listen the background behind the sound stage is insane. Has amazing low end that the Japanese and the Columbia House are missing, but has decent top end. Not so much top end, but decent. But the top end and the warmer of the sound is insane. The drum sound so powerful, so massive, guys. My brain hit the drums and really you feel it in your room. The guitars so natural, the most natural guitars. The Bruce vocals in your face is the most natural, realistic version I own. The Sterling mastering. All is natural. It's like the mastering was analog. The mixing of this album was digital, so this album will never be all analog version. They recorded in analog tape, but the mixing was digital. But the mastering, maybe it was in this version analog. But anyway, this sound is great, guys. It's the best version by far from any CD, from any other vinyl I own, and the best mastering of this title. And this is good because every country no make its own mastering, so you are not forced to go and collect all the pressing to find what is the best pressing. The mastering in sterling and they give to other countries. So take good sound quality, guys. So this is the reason I do not own many versions. I have no reason to buy the UK. I have no reason to buy the US. I have no reason to buy the Netherlands. I have two sound almost identical, no, almost identical the sound, and I'm very satisfied. Of course, in the Rhyme of the ASMR and the Duelist, I received massive inner groove distortion because this pressing was cut hot. So when the needle go near to the end, has limitation. So you will not have the best experience in the RAM of the ASMR and this amazing on the Duelist. So for this reason, the Columbia House is second very good option. But for the other song, SS High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Powerslave, here guys is insane the sound quality. Okay, that's it. That is my review for Powerslave of Maiden. I hope you find my review helpful. If you like, put a like so others can see my reviews and not be selfish. Everyone deserves to know what is the best version of this amazing album. So everyone deserves to have one decent copy of this album, and everyone deserves no spend hundreds of euros, dollars, whatever, to embarrassing vinyl pressing, because now the vinyl pressing guys cost one kidney, and we need to be very careful what we buy. That's it guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.